Welcome one and all. Today we are going to be doing and explaining the Uncle Howdy storyline part 2. Yes, I did do a part 1 back 2 days ago, and I left off midway through the Uncle Howdy when he was speaking to Mr. Endgame, telling him, but I just want to start where we left off where Uncle Howdy was, so I'm just going to explain a couple things again, if that is okay. That is really all I'm going to do. So we can now go like that, and then alright, so let's start this thing off here. So hurt them, hurt you. Who knows you better than I do? Basically, he's saying hurt them, hurt the people you love, hurt them, because I know you want this. Like, who knows you better than I do? Like Uncle Howdy's saying, I know you better than anyone else here. Do you think they'll still love you if they all knew the truth? So basically, he's saying, like, do you think your fans would still love you if they knew the truth that you want to go back to this dark side? You're lying, he's saying. You're lying about this whole thing. That's what he's basically trying to get here. That's the message he's trying to get across. You're gonna go too far. Your dark side's gonna go too far. You're gonna give in to being in it. So why wait? Why wait anymore? Just turn back already. So when you hurt them, hold on. When you hurt them, so you're gonna remember. Like, so when you hurt them, you're going to remember just how good it feels. How good it feels to be in that dark mode of that dark side. It's going to feel so good. He's saying that hurting these people like you once did is going to feel so good. If you're worried about the aftermath, if you're worried about what's going to happen to you, don't take the mask off. Meaning, the mask you're going to put on, which is your dark side, don't take it off. Just worry about what you're going to do. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just do as you're supposed to. And Uncle Howdy's saying, tell me I'm wrong about that. So I want to stop right here because this gets interesting. We now see that Trevor Anderson comes in as a character and starts explaining why Secret Agents hasn't been around for almost 1 year. Now 2. But at the time, this was about a year ago. So basically, he's explaining why, and this is Mr. Endgame's switch. Right after this part, this is where Mr. Endgame really switches. Like, this is where he kind of goes back to the dark side, where he's going to the dark side, but he's still kind of trying to fight it. So basically, he's in the dark side, but he's trying to be the good guy. You know what I mean?
Trevor Anderson here with an update for you guys.
So basically, he's talking about how Mr. Endgame let him be on here. He's trying to talk to see how it happens. And you hear, at the beginning of this video, you hear a lot of banging noises. And that's because now Mr. Endgame's trying to play mind games with Trevor Anderson. So it all starts with Trevor Anderson. This was Mr. Endgame's first victim.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Whoa. What? No one needs this, okay? No one needs this, alright? Hey, bud.
There you go, Mr. Endgame. Hey, bud.
What? Hey, man. Look, I know you know who I am. My name is Mr. Endgame. Okay? And I'm about
So he's really starting to lose it. You can see right here that he's really starting to, like, lose it.
to show you. Let me just turn myself here. About to tell you a lot of things that are going on, right? So, people said they were gonna make a monster out of you, right? Right. So I want you to do something for me. I can tell all that.
It means that when people were saying that they're going to make a monster out of me, they want this dark side to come out, basically.
Rage, all that booming rage is inside of you, right?
So he knows that Trevor Anderson has rage inside of him. He knows that.
What I want to know is how far are you willing to go?
That question right there he asks, how far are you willing to go? He's asking Trevor Anderson if he wants to go to the dark side. Because now he's in it. Now Mr. Endgame's is in it now. And now he's asking Trevor basically, how far is he willing to go, making that rage basically come out?
That's what I want to know. How far I'm willing to go ain't any of your damn business, okay?
So now he's getting angry because he doesn't understand what's happening with Mr. Endgame. That's what's going on here.
Go back to your gaming, go back to recording your video games, stick them where it gives you pleasure, okay? Because I don't need any of your damn business, alright? You don't stick in mine, I don't stick in yours, okay? You got that?
And he's just trying to make a point, like, you don't have to stick in my business. I won't stick in yours, and we'll leave it from there. He's starting to lose it. So he just knocked out Trevor Anderson with a headbutt, as you can see by the title. And he got influenced by Uncle Howdy. So the question is, Uncle Howdy is in Mr. Endgame's mind, correct? He's in Mr. Endgame's mind. So is Uncle Howdy Mr. Endgame or not? That's the question here. Is he may be getting influenced by Uncle Howdy, but is that the question here? Is that the question that remains here, you know?
I want to formally apologize.
So this gets interesting. Trevor Anderson slaps Mr. Endgame to only be found unconscious later. We'll see.
Guys, to Trevor Anderson for headbutting him there. That was wrong with me. And I was careless of my actions. I wanted to say that I'm sorry, very deeply sorry for you, Trevor Anderson.
So now he's apologizing to Trevor Anderson. He's saying, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that, but you pushed me to a level where you made me want to do that, basically.
I didn't mean to do that, but like I said, I don't want to be that person, and I just...
See, he's really putting on the emphasis, I don't want to be that person anymore. He's saying, look, I don't want to be that person anymore.
Things are kind of rough in my mind right now.
See, things are kind of rough in my mind right now because Uncle Howdy was influencing him during this point.
It's not what I want to be. That's not who I want to be. And that is something
that's not who he wants to be. He's saying.
I'm good friends with you, and I don't need to where to get.
See, he's good friends with him. He's saying, "Look, I'm good friends with you. I don't want to be in the I don't want to wedge the gap between us."
Between our friendship, because that's not who I am, and I just wanted to say that, okay? So, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, I just want to say that I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to. Alright? Whoa, stop. What? Whoa, what?
So Trevor Anderson came walking in.
No, I'm sorry, but you can't just come in like that. You can't just say that.
So Trevor Anderson is infuriated right now. He's just infuriated at the fact of what he did to what Mr. Endgame did to him 48 hours ago.
Think about this. For the past 2 days, man, okay? You can't just come in like that, and you can't just say, oh, well, I'm sorry for everything. Look, I can tell you have respect. Can I look into your eyes and I can tell that you have respect?
See, he's saying that he has respect. Like, Mr. Endgame has some sort of respect. That's... Trevor Anderson is saying, I have respect and you have respect. And as I look into your eyes, I see that respect, you know?
Okay. But I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me clearly. Okay. This isn't something you just toy around with. This isn't something you play around with. So, just... I want to say I'm sorry. Okay.
Like, when he said this isn't something that you toy around with, this isn't something you play around with, he's saying that you can't just do what you just did to me. You know what I mean? That you can't just do it, and you can't just say sorry. You have to make it up to me, basically.
To you, to me. You know, like you said, you don't want to let you get. I appreciate that, so there you go. Okay, let me just... Oh.
Alright, that's the first slap to Mr. Endgame.
Alright, we're even now.
See, he wanted to get even. Trevor Anderson just wanted to get even. That was it. He stopped there. He didn't want any more. Like, the further from that point, he didn't want any more of it.
Okay, even?
See, Trevor Anderson's just saying we're even, but he's kind of scared now because he doesn't want Mr. Endgame to do anything back. He's just trying to make it even. He doesn't want anything to happen.
Alright. We're even now, alright? We're even now, right? Right? Followed you, except we were even. Well, there's a lot of things I want to do to you right now, but I'm not going to do them. We're going to hold these around.
See, he's saying there's a lot of things I want to do to you right now, but I'm going to hold them in. See, Uncle Howdy's influencing him again to hurt Trevor, but he doesn't want to do it.
Purchase my brother. Okay. But then this decision is going to change your life forever, okay? Let's do it.
He wants a handshake. He just wants to end it. Mr. Endgame just wants to end it there with Trevor. He doesn't want to go further on with Trevor Anderson. He doesn't want to have this big, huge feud with him. He's just saying, that's it. I just want it to stop from there. That's all he's saying. That's all the message he's trying to explain.
Let's do it.
Oh, he's now mad. Mr. Endgame is now mad. You can tell.
2-for-1 special. 2-for-1 special.
So Trevor Anderson just basically tricked him. He kind of just tricked Mr. Endgame into thinking that, you know. How Mr. Endgame's on the floor. And he's laughing hysterically. Uncle Howdy influence, man. Trevor Anderson's just walking, and he just gets knocked out by someone. All of a sudden,
Hey, we need some help, we need some help.
someone has just knocked him out.
We need some help, we need some help.
So all of us assumed because Mr. Endgame was laughing here, he was the one that attacked Trevor here, because he got slapped again, and then he kind of went, okay, so let's look at the next video.
I want to
Look at, just by the title of it, Mr. Endgame claims he did not attack Trevor Anderson.
address what happened yesterday. Trevor Anderson slapped me twice, and I got really mad. And you can see me laughing hysterically. Okay. Okay. But I'm not the one who hurt Trevor Anderson. Okay, I'm not the one who did it. I know people are going to look at me, cast stones on me, cast judgments on me, but I'm not trying to be that person. Okay? Because I don't want to be.
So he's saying that a lot of people are going to cast stones on me because everyone thinks it's me, but it wasn't me because I don't want to be that person anymore.
I'm not the one who hurt Trevor Anderson. Okay, I'm not the one. Because I want to be honest with you now, guys. I want to be more honest with you. I want to be more reasonable with you. So, guys, please, just please believe me. I would never do something like that, not to...
The world is built on lies. Everyone lies.
He lied. He's lying. Again. Claims he did not attack Trevor Anderson, and Uncle Howdy now is saying he's lying again. Open your eyes to his lies. He can make you believe in anything. He can make you believe that he's telling the truth when in reality he's not. He'll give you purpose. He can make you feel wanted. He can make you feel completely wanted in his own story, in his own, but it's just a lie. You should be careful. See, he's telling the viewers that you should be careful. Uncle Howdy's saying you should be careful, and that Mr. Endgame will make fools of us all if you listen to what he has to say because he's lying. Never forget the snake in a cage is still just a snake. Basically, never forget the snake, the evil side is the snake. Never forget the snake in a cage. The snake in the cage, the evil side that was within his mind, is still just that. It's still just him being evil, without you realizing it. Wake up. Wake up to his truth. Wake up to his lies.
Guys, I got something to tell you. I got attacked last week. I did get to see who the person actually was. And Mr. Endgame has the audacity to go out there and tell the world that he didn't do it, that he wasn't the one who actually did it. Well, he is the one that actually did it. Okay. Okay, whether you want to believe me or not, go ahead, don't believe me, but I don't care.
See, Trevor Anderson's saying he saw the person who did it, and that he knows it's Mr. Endgame, and that he has the audacity to go out and say he didn't do it, But in reality, I know he did it. I saw him do it.
Saw what I saw, so that human can vomit his lies out to this world. I'm not having it. If it weren't for me being hurt, the consequences would be severe. Okay. Okay. It would be, Mr. Endgame. Watch out.
Things pretty wild. So, I think we're spoiled today.
That's Uncle Howdy's voice. I want you to notice how Uncle Howdy's talking through Mr. Endgame. Anytime you hear that voice, this voice is when Uncle Howdy talks from Mr. Endgame.
Society has given us this lavish lifestyle. We're all shrouded in technology. Everybody has manners. I think that we typically forget that once upon a time we were all just wild animals. Spiders eat flies, even to this day. Snakes eat rats.
Basically, he's saying, like, technology's taken over the world. And we've forgotten that we're all just people who, you know, right? Spiders eat flies, snakes eat flies to this very day, right? He's saying, like, you know, like, that's basically what he's saying. He's just saying that technology's taken over the world, and that how humans are just going to their dark sides within their mind.
Nobody looks at this like an act of violence.
And he thinks to himself, and Uncle Howdy's thinking to himself that nobody looks at this like an act of violence. Nobody looks at it like, oh, this is like huge violence.
It's simply just animals trying to survive.
We're simply just humans trying to survive.
Some must die so that others can live.
Some must die so that others can live. Some humans must die so that others can live. Some must sacrifice themselves so that others can live. See, Uncle Howdy is a narcissist. He thinks that in his own deluded mind that he is this person that can fix all the problems. In his own story, he thinks that he can make Mr. Endgame turn to this dark side, and he thinks that he's the perfect villain. He thinks that he's gonna be the perfect villain in this story, and he thinks that these humans have corrupted themselves with this technology because they don't have this, like, information. They don't have the information that Uncle Howdy does. That is basically what he's saying.
We don't want to be the one. We don't dare talk about these things, even though all these primal instincts are ingrained in every single one of us. We don't dare talk about it.
See, right, see, he's saying, like, we don't dare talk about these things. We don't open up about these things, basically he's saying. We don't open up about these things because everyone's gonna think we're the freaks, right? Everyone's gonna think we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Our little place in society and carry on.
We live in our own place. We live in our own society and we just carry on. Like nothing like ever matters.
They're still there.
But it's still there. That dark side's still there.
Hurt Trevor Anderson.
So he's saying, I'm not the one who hurt Trevor Anderson. I'm not the one who did it. But I heard you.
Oh, how you rejoiced.
So you're starting to lose it. Like, when you're starting to lose it, I heard you and how you rejoiced. I heard your pain. And I rejoiced. How primal of you. That's just self-explanatory. I really don't even need to explain that.
If I had been,
See, that's a fact that he's saying. Like, he's saying, like, if it really was me, then there'd be none of him left. He would just be dead. So was Mr. Endgame the one who really attacked Trevor Anderson? Well, if you've watched the series, you know the answer already, but let's keep going. So Uncle Howdy comes back, the man who lives next door. The man who lives next door, your person, Mr. Endgame, the one who you look up to. Do you know who Mr. Endgame really is? That's what he's saying. Do you know your neighbor? Why can't you all see? Why can't you all see his lies? I know what he thinks. I know how he really feels. You know, I know what he thinks. I know that he thinks he wants to go back to the dark side. I know how he really feels. I know he wants to hurt these people. I know he does. It's all fiction. Everything he says is all one big lie. Trust me. Revel in what you are. What did he say back here? Mr. Endgame to revel in what he is. If no one understands this beginning, basically this is like a flashback to how something that he got attacked again. Trevor Anderson got attacked again. And basically what's happening here is just the whole, like, the part where, you know, so Trevor Anderson is just basically showing how he got attacked again, and now right here, he's trying to talk about, like, he's trying to prove that, you know, he's trying to prove that it's Mr. Endgame.
You just saw there was footage of me getting attacked once again before I did that promo
So that's foreshadowing. So the last video before I did that promo, before I did that talking, right here in this season, in this series, like in this video right here, when Trevor Anderson sends that message to Mr. Endgame before Mr. Endgame talks, that's what he's saying there.
That introduction or whatever you call it, speech that I did yesterday. The day before that, I got attacked. So if you wonder why I was hurting my ribs, it was because I was pressed up against this heavy keyboard right here, okay? Now Mr. Endgame's willing to say, he's willing to admit, willing to say that, oh, I didn't do it, and I wasn't the one who did it, or I wasn't the one who did it at all, okay? Because there'd be none of them left, right? No. How about we look back before? How about we look back to a week ago? The first attack that happened when I got this.
So now he's talking about this.
And look at who's in the background. Look who's watching over me. Let's take a replay of that. Let's take a replay of that, shall we?
So now he's showing the replay. And basically right here, in this video, when you see the end of it, when he's laying there, look at who looks over him.
Look at how I'm laying there, right? Just look at how I'm laying there. Now look at who comes in the shot. Just look at who comes in the shot.
He's like laying off camera.
And bam! Who's that right there? Who's that right there?
Uncle Howdy.
Is that one of his toys?
See, is that one of his toys? Is that one of the people that he, like, you know what I mean? Now look, this hat actually fell off, and that was an actual blooper, and it just came up part of the video. So I, as the character Trevor Anderson, I had to improvise a line where he was tipping off the hat, knowing what. So you'll hear.
If that's not enough proof for you, I don't know what is. Okay, you saw how his hat came off. It tipped off, greeting that he was the one that attacked me.
See, so basically that hat tipping off there was he was the greeting of he attacked me.
For the people.
I just had to improvise in that line because it was a blooper and it became a part of this video.
He attacked. That was one of something called Boy White's toys. Okay, whatever you call it, Boy White's toys.
So he just came up with a random name, basically, like whatever you call it, Boy Wyatt's toys, Mr. Endgame's toys, whatever the fuck.
Mr. Endgame's toys, whatever they are. I just want you to listen to me again. I want you to listen to me clearly. Okay. Come after.
So now Trevor Anderson is saying he's gonna go after Mr. Endgame. I'm gonna come and find you. Because if you're not gonna come here, and if you're not gonna come here and face me, then I'm gonna come toward you.
Come after you, okay? You better watch out, but What?
Uncle Howdy's back. What are you waiting for? Just go back to the dark side already. Don't you want to be respected by me, by your peers, by everyone if you just go back to that dark side? He deserves to be punished. He deserves to be punished under Uncle Howdy, under me. Do it now. Go back to the dark side now. Don't wait anymore. He deserves to suffer under me. The door is closing. Meaning that gap of space, like making Mr. Endgame go back to the dark side, it is close.
That wasn't enough proof that was Mr. Endgame.
But no one knows Uncle Howdy is Mr. Endgame. They just know he's inside his mind. That doesn't mean Uncle Howdy is Mr. Endgame. No one knows yet. You know what I mean?
I don't know what is. Oh.
So he goes into his room, basically, and basically right here, you see Uncle Howdy take the flashlight from him. So he kidnapped him. He just ambushed him, kidnapped him. Now, this is Trevor Anderson wearing the Uncle Howdy mask because he just kidnapped him, asking him to let go of him. Here's what gets interesting. Uncle Howdy takes the mask off of Trevor Anderson. So Trevor Anderson must know the identity of Uncle Howdy, but no one knows who it is. He must know the identity now. So who is that? So he's being a creep. So he just punched him. Uncle Howdy just punched Trevor, knocked him out. So now we go to the future. Trevor Anderson is saying,
it was me once again getting ambushed by Mr. Endgame.
See, he really believes that this Uncle Howdy character, or whatever it is Mr. Endgame.
Okay, by Mr. Endgame. Okay, so I don't care about his toys. I don't care about what he does. Okay, I want his ass to come down here right now. I want to confront me right now about this. Okay, because I know it's you. I know it's you. I know you're the one who who's been attacking me. So put on a costume.
So
whatever you gotta
Trevor
do,
Anderson
and come
really
out
does
here
believe
and
that it's
face
him.
me.
He wants him to come out
Do
there.
it.
Well, he doesn't want to be scared anymore.
I know that it's been a crazy 5 weeks. I mean, not 5 weeks. I mean, I don't even know where my mind is anymore. You know?
See, he's starting to lose it.
It's been a crazy week. And I know that our differences have come to pass. I know our differences have, but look, we're barking at the wrong tree, man. I'm not the one who attacked you, okay?
So he's saying, Mr. Endgame's saying, you're barking at the wrong tree, man. I'm not the one who attacked you.
I'm not the one who did it. Okay? I'm not the one who touched you. I'm not the one who hurt you. Okay?
So Mr. Endgame's really putting emphasis on the idea that he never attacked Trevor, he never laid hands on him, he never did any of that.
I did neither of those things. Not one single thing that I did to you. I am telling the truth. I'm not the one who hurt you. Okay? I'm not the...
So Trevor Anderson has just had enough. He's just had enough of Mr. Endgame, and he's fucking just attacking it now. So Trevor Anderson's kicking him, punching him, because he's just had enough. Because in Trevor Anderson's mind, he really does believe that Mr. Endgame's the one who's attacking him. Something's coming up on the screen. Uncle Howdy. So he's calling him a little pig. He's basically just mocking him. Mocking Trevor. What have you done? Like, why have you just attacked Mr. Endgame? Well, he's asking, Uncle Howdy's asking, what have you done? And he's laughing. You want to see something really scary? Uncle Howdy's going to say, you want to see something really scary? And Uncle Howdy emerges for the first time. Tips his hat off to Trevor, and Mr. Endgame's lying there. I want you to know that Uncle Howdy's standing up here, and Mr. Endgame's lying there. And now he's just laughing. And Trevor Anderson is just spooked. He's completely spooked because he's seen Mr. Endgame lie there, and then Uncle Howdy's in front of him. So he's spooked. He's like, what the hell? And Trevor Anderson's out of there. He is gone. He is out of here. Hometown, he's gone. Basically. And then Mr. Endgame starts laughing because he's told the truth the entire time. Through this entire thing, from up here to down here, from attacking Trevor Anderson like twice, he's told the truth the entire time. So he's hurt, and Uncle Howdy's standing up above him. So here's the thing. A little cool thing about this is that I wasn't never going to add this, where Uncle Howdy was going to take the mask off. But I wanted it to be more, like, have more intensity. I wanted to add more to this scene. So I decided to make him pull off his mask. And that before his face is completely revealed,
Uncle Howdy.
But the reason why Mr. Endgame says Uncle Howdy is because he now has found his true identity. And I'm going to leave it off right there, because if no one has watched this series, and if you only watched part 1 and 2 of this explanation, I don't want you to watch the rest of it, because I want it to be such a surprise for you. You know what I mean? I want this to be a surprise. You're going to be like, whoa, I never expected that, or I never expected that to happen. And there's a lot more videos here, as you can see. Because ECU, Endgame's Connected Universe, all has to deal with everything in here. And after this, but what, am I going to upload any videos to this? Yes, I plan to. And I'm planning to do this huge project that is linked to this ECU. So I'll talk more about it at the end, but I'm gonna leave you off right there. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Peace out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.